It's the end of the day. It's time to close up shop. However, something tells you to stay back for a bit. For the next hour or two, you'll be staying after hours. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Double After Hours podcast. We're back again in Spooktober.
Yay!
Scary.
We're gonna put razor blades in your candy.
Oh no.
I
was waiting for that.
We're not doing FNAF this year. That's a next year problem.
Dang.
No.
That would be cool though. But anyways.
Be a lot cooler if you did. No.
No, you didn't want to do FNAF this year. I asked, and you were like, I don't want
I
to.
know, but
No, you didn't, Shane. I was like, listen to the FNAF movie this year, and you went, I'm good.
we're not gonna get into this now, okay?
What do you mean?
Oh boy. We're
I ain't
already
seeing all the accusations.
we're already 45 seconds in.
And we're fuming.
Oh
Exactly.
boy. We're also going to be fuming over a tier list today.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Because we're talking about Treehouse of Horror.
Woo!
Seasons 2 through 8.
Yes, ma'am.
And nothing more. Not season
That's
1.
right, because we separated by kind of what a lot of people consider the golden years of The Simpsons, which is what 3 through 8 was. But we threw in season 2 in there as well because it's the first one, so it kind of has to start.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a reason the Golden Age doesn't start with season 2.
Exactly.
Oh.
Also, Aaron, who are you with today?
I am with, my name's Aaron Gresser, by the way. I don't think I've said that yet. I'm here with Shane Siegel.
I'm Meg Wallace, I'm Morley Schaefer, and I'm Ed Barley. All this and Andy Rooney tonight on 60 Minutes!
Ah! And I'm also here with a very offended Charles Robinson.
So is he just sexier to you now? Like, what we had wasn't special? Like, what happened here?
You've moved down the tier. No. Anyway.
Succeeded to tier list internally. It's like Charlie's just dropping to F.
Oh, man. Well, speaking of tier list, we've got a very fancy one in front of us right now that you can't see.
Just we'll post the final tier list after this episode is live. We'll make sure it's like a spoiler or whatever. If you want to see it after it's
We'll put it
done
on the Instagram, you'll be able to see it, and you can leave us your opinions.
Oh, yeah. Kind of interested to see some of the opinions on these.
If we ever get any.
If we had some.
Oh, we got many opinions. I don't want to hear any of that talk.
All the opinions. If I had some.
So what are you, like a sheep? Like, what are you trying to insinuate here? Shane, you're not helping your argument here.
Oh, that was towards me? Oh, I'm sorry.
You're moving.
What do you mean? You said, here's where I'd put my opinions if I had any, implying you were like so neutral or like you just don't care or you're just so much of a sheep that you're just gonna follow.
Nah, I'm just saying. He's so upset.
So, listen, gang, Simpsons does this really fun little thing where every Halloween, they do a Treehouse of Horror. For those of y'all who are illiterate and don't understand what that means, it's 3 7-minute segments-ish during a, 25 or 24-minute-ish episode, counting for ads and all that.
Of course.
And they're think Twilight Zone, but, 7-minute episodes. They're not canon. They don't take place in the Simpsons universe or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
They're fun little side stories they do every Halloween. They've been doing this for decades. And we figured we're going to start our own little Halloween tradition here where every Halloween we're going to tier list some of them. And we're starting with seasons 2 through 8.
Yes.
So.
And why are we not including season 1? Because it didn't have one.
Exactly.
Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's all the preamble we have to get out of the way. I mean, again, The Simpsons is so iconic that I feel like we don't really have to explain too much of it, but
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
If you've been living under a rock, the internet is your best friend for this. If you don't know.
If it isn't
If you
The
don't know who
Simpsons.
the Simpsons are, you need to go back to
If it isn't the net.
If it isn't the Double After Hours podcast, Mr. Burns, I'm starting to think they weren't the most revolutionary podcast in the world.
Oh, man. Just remember our new tagline. We don't deserve a podcast.
Not everyone needs a podcast. That's the tagline.
Yeah,
there you go. But anyway.
Thank you, random YouTube commenter. That was a pretty good insult, but also a phenomenal catchphrase.
We'll take it.
Yeah. We'll take that, buddy. Appreciate it.
Just gonna yoink that.
Now that we've found out some sad news actually to break on this episode. Belgium guy It's not real.
He's a bot.
Yeah, Belgium guy was a bot.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, listen, if you are from Belgium and you're not a bot, please, we need somebody to recover this, okay?
Hey, we got some Japanese downloads that weren't bots, I think. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Fingers crossed.
Thanks.
But anyway,
Appreciate it.
enough about diversity. It's time for The Simpsons.
Yeah. Lord knows there's none in this call.
It's just a real cracker land.
Yeah.
I mean, he's out of line, but he's right.
But he's right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, well let's get into the Simps.
The Simmonsons.
The what? The
Simmonsons.
Simmonsons?
Yes.
What is that?
It's their real next door neighbor.
What
It's
are
like
you
their
talking
alter
about?
egos. If they were in the witness protection program.
I have no idea what you're yapping about.
Oh, I'm just talking about if the Simpsons went into the witness protection program.
What? You know what? That is an episode they would do. I can see that in the writers' room.
I'm pretty sure that was
But
an
anyway.
episode they did. Wasn't it like the early seasons? Isn't it? Or am I thinking of a different one?
I
don't know, man.
I'm thinking of the one where they moved to like the cult with the guy that's like, that's genius. How come I didn't think of that? That's what I'm thinking of. But that was not witness protection. I'm pretty sure there was a witness protection episode. It's a Simpsons.
I
for
can
crying out
believe
loud.
that.
Cape Fear.
Cape Fear, that's it. Yeah, Cape Fear. It's one where Sideshow Bob is going after him. He's on the boat,
Yes.
and they do the whole musical number to bring him back to Springfield and get him arrested.
Oh, that's right. I love
Yeah.
that episode. That's a banger.
Yeah, I've got completely
But anyway.
Cape Fear.
We got to start.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So let's get started, gamers. So I don't know if we want to do this by how they pop up in the tier list maker. Like we want to do it chronologically.
I mean, we can do it chronologically.
Yeah, let's do it. I had the list up of like what's like which
Yeah, so
one
do
came
I.
first, second, third, etc.
Yeah.
The first
I don't
one
know.
was
We can because I think generally the way I feel about a lot of these Treehouse of Horrors does correlate with what season they came out in.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think we're just gonna to mix it up. Like the way it's presented on the tier list maker site we're using is that they're all episodes are not in chronological order. So let's just do that because it's funnier.
Oh, okay. All right,
Okay.
that's cool.
So I guess we're starting with the Raven from
Yes, that
season
is.
2.
Yes.
He's moving towards FT.
Oh my god, that one was just like
it was all right. I mean,
I wouldn't give it F tier.
the-
I would give it C tier.
I agree. C tier.
Oh,
Like, here's my pitch.
Which, by the way, we don't have D tier, so we're just going.
We
S,
don't
A,
because
B,
I think
C,
D tier
F.
is stupid. It's either C or an F. The D is like what is it? We're not doing consolation prizes here. You either passed or you didn't. It's just the way it is. But
Yeah.
here's my pitch. I'm very biased in this regard because English major.
Oh,
so
of course.
Edgar Allan Smellin' Poe is someone that I've had to get real acquainted with over the years.
Yeah.
And I didn't think this parody was awful. I thought it was fine. I honestly, the thing that kind of made it for me was the bird.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just Bart as a bird saying, "Eat my shorts," and then Edgar
Okay, yeah,
Allan.
that was pretty good.
Like, that's kind of funny. Like,
It
I'm
is.
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. My thing with this is just it's season 2, and season 2
Sure.
has early family and early Homer especially, where
Ooh, yeah.
we're kind of in that transitional period of him actually being a decent father to being, Homer. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
like even Homer is still a decent
Just character
dad compared to
development.
what they did with him later.
Oh, I mean, sure, but he's still got some of his good aspects. But I don't know. I don't think Homer's as funny in this, which I understand Bart's
I'd agree.
supposed to
This
be
isn't
the
as
funny
funny
one.
as
Yeah,
performance.
it's not his
Yeah.
best. There are other ones of the Treehouse specials where he was actually good, but this one, kind of iffy.
I think it belongs in C tier
Okay.
because I do think there are worse segments on
Agreed.
this.
Yeah. They're all from season 2.
No, they're not, but we'll get to it.
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
Yes.
All right, so
Next
next up,
King Homer. Oh, this is
Oh,
such a great
that's
one.
the
I love King Homer.
am I going to be the guy that seriously says this is F tier?
Really?
You think
I
so?
didn't like it.
Okay.
I personally did. I thought it was pretty funny because it's like incorporating like the aspects of like King Kong and just giving him Homer Simpson.
But that's all it is. It doesn't do anything like super funny.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just Homer's a big monkey, eats people, and like, oh, he's fat, so he can't climb up the building. Goobity gobbity gee.
I know, but it's like, I guess it's funny if if you've seen King Kong all the way through. It's like,
I have.
okay, and he still doesn't like it.
And it made like every obvious joke you can make.
There's one thing that I noticed that made me laugh watching it. It's the part where he's on the tower and he's grabbing Marge. It shows him like put his hand in, and like it immediately cuts to him like pulling Marge out. I don't know why, but it was just pretty funny to me. You just see like and then
yeah.
I don't know.
Not crazy about this one.
I'm not. I just didn't like it. Like, I watched all of these pretty much in succession.
Oh yeah, same here.
Put it like either B tier or C tier. One of the two.
I'm willing to put it in B tier. If you think it's amazing and I think it's awful, I think we can negotiate and put it in B tier.
Yeah, well, I'm fine with B tier.
Yeah, we'll throw that one in B tier.
We might have some of these change around after we're done.
Oh sure,
of course.
These are not final until we say it's final. So,
all right, next it's the monkey's paw.
Oh, I love that one too.
Yeah,
this one's a pretty good one. I liked this one.
Yeah.
I did too. I give it A tier in my opinion. Just the way that it's like they portray it and like how they like tell the story of this like scene, especially. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
I liked the fact that Ned Flanders, everything was fine for him.
Yeah, right.
And then you get
Flanders.
Yeah. Stupid Flanders. Yeah.
I hate Flanders. I love Flanders.
How do you do, neighbor?
Yeah, this one was pretty good.
Monkey paw Flanders.
Monkey paw Flanders.
Finger Flander.
No.
Flander finger.
I do like that they kind of predicted the Simpsons' success, in this one. I don't think it was really.
Oh yeah, that was
big,
super surreal to see.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, because I forget, this one is from season 3.
Wait, isn't this 3?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
It's 3.
Yeah, so this was pretty early on in the Simpsons run. And just the fact that they predicted, like, oh, they made a musical album. They did. They literally did a couple years later. So
wasn't that Bart Simpson sings the Simpsons Sing the Blues or whatever it was called?
It was that one, and there was also Do the Bartman, which I think was pretty early on.
No, Do the Bartman was a song on Simpsons Sings the Blues.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then there you go. Yeah. I think they've made some other ones, too. It was like a compilation of, like, kind of the Simpsons. I think it was Simpsons Greatest Hits. That was it.
I think so.
I think that was the second one. Anyway.
Yeah. No, I love this one. I would say 100% A tier.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, the jokes are funny. The concept is good enough. Like, it does enough different that I think it's fine. Like, the ending is funny, even if it's like, what's the consequence for Flanders? But
yeah.
And I think the next one that's the
Twilight Zone parody.
Yeah. I listen, gang. Little family backstory. Family heirloom. I watched the Twilight Zone for the radio show when that was still a thing. Didn't you know?
Yeah.
So this episode parody was genuinely pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
Back at the radio show when you gave quick synopsis.
Well, we're trying to be Twilight Zone.
No one's gonna understand that show.
Synopsis.
I might have to throw an old segment in there.
No, there's copyrighted music in it. You can't.
We'll delete the audio.
Nah.
I got tools for that.
To be fair, I did basically explain quick synopsis and end of Evangelion and gave probably what is one of my favorite comedic speeches I've ever given on the podcast so far.
It was pretty good.
It was phenomenal.
Funny. Oh man.
But I'm just trying. I think the hardest thing about some of these later ones is that I'm finding reasons not to put it like A or S tier, and the only thing I'm coming up with Homer is that with I forgot what the specific name was, but the Twilight Zone parody where it's like, that's very good that you did that, Bart. You know the episode.
Yeah.
Is that like I think the school segment kind of dragged on quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like I think that was like the one weak link in this thing's armor.
Yeah.
Everything else was fine except for the school.
No, I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
This episode, I mean, obviously, I've seen every Twilight Zone episode ever. And I've loved this parody since forever. So
yeah,
I think it's one of the best, and especially kind of that heartwarming kind of moment at the end where, like, you know, Homer and Bart are kind of getting along.
Yeah,
which was nice.
Yeah.
Which is very different from the ending of the actual Twilight Zone show, where it's like the kid just kind of like it becomes even worse.
Yeah, right. So,
but I guess like from a Treehouse of Horror perspective, it's like it's too heartwarming. It makes me feel something.
Yeah, but I mean, the first part of it was pretty good. I mean, all of it was pretty good, but like the first part especially, you know, when you're kind of setting that up.
I think it's so tricky because I'm debating between S and A.
Yeah.
I'm guessing A tier for me.
I would say A tier, because I think there's ones that I see one already down here that deserves S tier.
Yeah.
But,
yep.
Yeah, so I think A tier is probably the best spot for this guy.
Okay.
One of the better, or one of the because I guess this is best and this is better. So one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Treehouse of Horror.
Then that one's the alien one.
This is Hungry Are the Damned, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
It's the parody of the To Serve Man, which I did like this one. I did like it because James Earl Jones was actually like the special voice in the first Treehouse of Horror, and he did a great job with his voice, and also recently he just passed away.
Yes.
So
wait, was he Kang and Kudos?
I think he was one of the aliens. I presume.
Yeah, I think it was either King or Kodos.
He was also a narrator for one of the other episodes, I think, and also I think it was the house, which in the Bad Dream House.
Oh, that was him. Okay.
Yeah, he was good. Which honestly, yeah, rest in peace to James Earl Jones.
Of course, legend.
Mm-hmm.
But enough about a dead man. Let's talk about Kang and Kudos.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know this is from season 2. This is from season 2. I know that.
Yeah, it is.
It was the very first one.
And
second.
It's your classic take on like the alien abduction, but of course it has the big twist, which is they're just trying to just trying to cook for them, and then of course they assumed, they judged the book by the cover, and literally, and
wait, there's more space dust.
Yeah, and then they got kicked out, and they lost out on good food.
Exactly.
So I don't know. This is one of the more. In my opinion, this is one of the drier Treehouse of Horrors. I mean, it just feels very generic, if that makes any sense. Sure, they had their own twist on it, but I don't know. It didn't do anything like mesmerizing or amazing to make me say, "Oh, that's going in the S tier." Woo!
I would agree to that. The only thing I think it honestly belongs in C.
Yeah.
For that reason, the only thing that keeps it from F is that I think Kang and Kudos are very funny.
Oh, they're hilarious. Oh yeah.
It's me, Kang and Kudos. Ha 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 ha.
Kang and Kudos.
Foolish humans.
But it's just the fact they're always drooling is just very funny to me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'd agree to that. I think like the twist is pretty average, and just like the only thing that's kind of keeping it is the funny aliens.
Yeah.
Exactly. The next one is the robot one. Hang on, I'm trying to think. Which one was that? Was that the?
That's the one where
if I
Mr.
only had a
Burns.
brain, I think. Yeah, the Frankenstein one.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I wasn't crazy about this one either.
I wasn't. Yeah, I just wasn't a huge fan of this one. Like, obviously, it's like the whole like thing of Frankenstein. Like, oh, he needs a brain to be alive. Which I think we've seen a lot of movies where it's like using the human brain and like inanimate object, and then it's just like, oh, it's alive.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't hate the story of Frankenstein. You know,
I don't either.
But
it's
Frankenstein's monster. Yeah.
Well, no, technically, if you're referring to the book, Frankenstein is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's my domain, man.
Okay, all right,
what you want from me.
Yes, okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay, buddy.
Take a breather.
Take a breather. Anyway, no, like the whole story, it's I don't hate it. I don't hate at all. But I don't know. I'm not crazy over this one either.
It just didn't really feel like it went anywhere. I think that's my big thing with it. It's just like Homer loses his brain. He becomes a robot for a bit. He gets the brain back.
Bye.
And then doesn't Burns' head get sewed on him or something like that?
Yeah, it's because the robot tumbles and falls on him because Mr. Burns can't move.
That's
out of the
right.
way.
Yeah,
and then he gets sewed on, and then Homer wakes up and then realizes, oh, it wasn't a dream. And then, of course, that's the ending gag for that particular set. So,
I think I would have rather just watched a Treehouse of Horror if you started with that, because I felt like that would have been funnier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would say C tier for this one, in my opinion.
With Treehouse of Horror, I just want to make this little comment here. With Treehouse of Horror in general, like as the seasons went on, I'm so glad they dropped the whole like narrator thing, like in between them. They're like, and our next story is this one, and then like try to connect them.
Really, you didn't like that?
Try to connect them all. I liked it like in the later seasons where they kind of just broke them up, like they're all just kind of their own individual thing.
It's easier like that.
I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. The segments in between were not bad. But I don't know. I just didn't like that format at all. Like it had some funny moments, but I didn't like the format in general.
I'm gonna be the heel. I actually like it.
Okay.
I'm such a sucker for the classic. Like, I mean, they even reference Alfred Hitchcock in these episodes. Like the Alfred Hitchcock, like SNL or whatever you want to call, like kind of like narrator in between your Twilight Zone character. Sure. I love that. I just think it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that it's like Bart having to deal with Maggie at the same time, it's like, it's funny, it's fun.
Yeah. I don't know.
But the episode, it's C tier. I don't know, man. I don't think it's bad enough to be F, but it's just because there is some funny expressive animation in there that makes me laugh. But
yeah. Okay. Next up is Bad Dream House.
F tier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the worst one. This was the first one, and it largely kind of felt like it
first
went the least.
Don't do pretty well.
It's just Marge complaining.
Kinda, yeah.
Homer, I don't like this house.
Yeah.
Homie, I know you should have looked on Zillow.
Yeah. This if you're a Simpsons nut.
If you're a simp.
If you're a simp for the Simpsons,
Charlie?
you've probably seen like the trait. I'm pandering to him.
I'm not a simp. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm saying simp for the Simpsons.
I mean, I'm simping for the Simpsons, but I ain't no simp, you know? Like,
oh, okay. So
what do you want from me?
So if you are a true simp for the Simpsons, you've probably seen the Tracy Ullman shorts before. They're on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can watch them. This episode, The Bad Dream House, felt like a Tracy Ullman short, and those Tracy Ullman shorts, they're a little dry. They're very like, the family hijinks. It feels like, I don't know if making this connection is right, but it kind of feels like Leave It to Beaver. It's kind of got that Leave It to Beaver kind of feel to it. Like this is from like right. It's just this family friendly, fun little thing, and then obviously The Simpsons went on to not be that, which good, but
right.
It's just kind of weird, especially coming from from Matt, who was this underground artist. You'd think that this wouldn't be so la-di-dee-dee-da, but it was for a while, but then it wasn't, which is good.
Of course.
So, but yes.
Homie, the house is bleeding. So are you.
Like this whole episode was just like yelling back and forth between the house and Marge complaining about wanting to leave.
Yeah, the only time it kind of got funny to me was like there's two bits. One was like, kids, get your coats, and the coats levitate to the kids. That's funny. That's good.
I like
and then the
one.
other bit where, oh my god, I lost my train of thought for a second there.
This is where they're all trying to like grab the knives.
No, you know what? No, that part I wasn't really impressed by. It was the bit where Bart starts yelling at the narrator to like say worse things. I'm like, that's kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
Kind of breaking the fourth wall there.
Come on, do the wall bleeding thing again.
Yeah, man, we bought you. Do what we want.
No.
You're our house.
Dangerous
We own
rhetoric,
you.
Bart.
Yeah.
But
hey.
I did like the ending though, where the house literally collapsed in on itself because it didn't want to spend time with the Simpsons. That's pretty funny. That's a good ending.
Yeah. It didn't really end on a on a high line.
I don't know.
Kind of just
It's
Lisa
just,
being philosophical again, which
I'm Lisa.
Lisa has her moments in like the later, as we go on. But in these early seasons, I don't know. She's I gotta be the smart one. Everybody wants to be like little Lisa. Yeah.
Oh, what's that over there? It's Lisa Simpson. The answer to a question that no one
asks. So real.
It's
funny. Going up to children at the preschool, just yelling, "No one asks."
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, but Bad Dream House, pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's self-aware. Yeah.
Now we have 3D Homer.
Oh, Homer cubed.
Homer cubed.
Oh, Homer cubed. I freaking love Homer cubed.
I love Homer cubed.
Move up, Raghead. We need action.
Has anyone here seen Tron? No. Yes. I mean, no. I've seen Tron.
Yeah. It's like a place I've never been. The shower.
And then, like, I don't remember what it was, but, like, Homer was, like, running from something, and, like, Thelma goes, like, or was it Louis? I don't remember. One of them just goes, like, and there goes the last shred of my heterosexuality.
Oh, yeah, when he's running across the room. That's a different episode, though. That's not Homer cubed. That's a different one.
Which one is that, then?
That was...
It was.
Which one was that? We'll probably come across it.
I guess like I saw it somewhere and it was funny.
Yeah, that was not part of Homer cubed. I can tell you that.
Whatever, but it's still a great line. I don't know.
Yeah, it's in one of these.
It's in one of the episodes. We'll figure it out.
When you wake up, you're gonna see a man with a good job. Yeah, the doctor.
That was pretty funny.
That's not true. I'm just thinking of stupid Simpsons lines.
Yeah.
Homie, the kids are in danger. This day keeps better and better.
So funny. I think we all know where Homer cubed belongs.
Yeah, it's S tier. I think the fact that for how early computer animation was at its infancy, and the fact that it still looks so like pretty good.
I feel like I'm wasting thousands of dollars just standing here.
Pixar, eat your heart out. But
get wrecked, Pixar.
So good.
Oh, I feel like I'm wasting millions of dollars just standing here.
Oh, so good. Yeah, well deserved S tier on that one.
Yeah.
This one is the
shinning.
The shinning, yes.
I think this is another S tier.
Yes, it is. 100. I agree.
It's
It's time for weird news and no. I could not stop laughing when I heard it. I was like reading it in my head.
It was fun.
For context, on our old radio show, we had a bit called we had a segment called Weird News in Florida Man, and before it was introduced, we would play the bit from the Shinning episode where Homer would go, "Don't mind if I do."
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird news out there, and we love talking about it.
Don't mind if I do.
It's time for Weird News in Florida Man.
And that just became the iconic line.
It just worked.
Funny.
Yeah.
But also just like, like the whole like watching Homer go insane was very funny.
Oh yeah.
I'm Mike Wallace. I'm morally safer, and I'm Ed Bartley. All this and Andy Rudy tonight on 60 Minutes. I love that.
We left Grandpa at the gas station. Guys?
Guys? Grandpa?
Hey, Daddy, I'm Grandpa. No!
Oh,
I love
my God.
I
So
love
good.
all the bits. It
Yeah,
was funny. I love
Yeah, and it just it felt like a very like loving parody to The Shining, but still putting its own funny little Simpsons twist on it, which I think is kind of your goal with some of these.
Oh, sure. Boy, you got the shinning. Don't you mean shining? Hush! Did you want to get sued?
I don't remember if it was this episode or an episode coming up where like groundskeeper Willie gets the axe to his back and goes, "No, how does this keep happening?" And dies.
That is, that's the time travel one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like it
yes, it
happened.
is.
It was so funny. It is.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm
Alright.
coming, kids, dies.
Yeah.
He dead. Wah, wah.
So good. Oh, man. But anyways.
But yeah, I don't think we have much to say
Yeah.
on The Shining, which is weird, but like, or The Shinning.
The Shinning.
It's a very solid 7-minute parody. That's just funny.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good
And then
stuff.
what's the next one?
This is Bart Simpson's Dracula.
Yes.
Oh yeah, right. Hang on.
This is a pretty good
Super fun
Dracula
happy
parody.
slide.
what?
Homie, you have to kill your boss. Am I living the American dream?
No.
Don't we all?
Yeah, like this is one of like the first few Treehouse of Horrors that has just that witty Simpsons writing that
Oh,
you
yeah.
kind of like that you know it for, and it makes like kind of putting a Dracula thing, as lame as maybe that could sound to some degree, really funny
Yeah.
Right.
because everyone's done a Dracula. It's not inherently creative at this point, but like. He starts hammering in the steak. He just hit his balls.
Yeah. Homer, that's his crotch. Oh, it's so good.
And, I forget the ending of this, where they think they kill like the main vampire, which is Burns,
Yeah.
and it cuts back to them being at home, and it's like, "I'm the main vampire, sweetie."
It's
And, like
leaf-
everyone is like a vampire at this point. It goes, "Happy Halloween," and they just freaking do.
Charlie Brown. They do that. Do, 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 do.
Oh, it's just
I-
too good.
That was amazing.
Oh
It
my
was so
God.
funny. Like it was so random. It was so good.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the best Simpsons endings in my book.
Do you
at
guys
least.
want to say S tier for this one?
I would,
I put this more A tier because
I'd agree.
I think there's
I can go
better,
with that.
but it's still a great episode.
It's
Don't get
very
don't get me wrong.
close.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So right up there in the A tier.
That's a,
Next
that's a
we
good
have
one.
was this the Nightmare
Nightmare
Cafeteria?
Yes.
Based
This is
on
a great
Soul
one.
Green.
Oh,
This I think in terms of like personal favorites, this might be mine.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
this was great too.
I freaking
It
love
is.
the fact that they're like eating children. Don't take that out of context. But
I smell a new soundbite.
So, Mr. Robinson, we were looking over some of your lines, and you said it was great they were eating children. Do you find that funny? At the time,
What do you mean?
It's hilarious.
it was a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. But
Yeah.
listen, gang. You can't tell me you weren't laughing when the freaking like German exchange student gets eaten.
Untar or
And
whatever.
all of a sudden,
Untar.
it's Oktoberfest.
Oh yeah. One might say there's a little bit of ooter in all of us.
One could say he's digesting right now.
Oh man.
Funny.
Like it's such a bizarre, gross premise,
Oh yeah. Pretty
but
gory
it's
too.
real. They make it really funny.
Yeah.
Like largely just comes down to I think delivery. Like the characters are totally hamming it up, and it makes it really funny. The just ridiculous sense of dread, like when they have like the one kid and he drops his pencil and he has to go to detention.
Oh, what's his name? He's
I don't know,
he's
Squiggly?
he's the albino kid.
Yeah, dude. Squiggly.
What is his name? That's gonna piss me off now.
Squiggly Friggly.
His name's not Squiggly Friggly.
Wrigley.
I don't know, man. Looks like freaking Fregly.
Wendell. That's it.
Wendell?
That's his name was Wendell.
I prefer Squiggly
Yeah.
Friggly.
Okay, buddy. Go tell Matt. You're mad.
I'm naming my next kid Squiggly Friggly.
Okay. We know his prerogative.
Yes.
Dad, why am I named Squiggly Friggly?
It's funny.
I heard it on this podcast. That was pretty cool. So
You know, your mother and I were feeling it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I told your mom, and she's like, you know what? I think that's a funny name. Let's do it.
But anyway, Nightmare Cafeteria, phenomenal, ridiculous premise,
Yes.
phenomenal frickin' delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Is it S tier though?
I don't know. I think this one can go in the S tier category. I love this one.
Yeah, this one was pretty funny. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
We,
this
we
one
might change our mind.
Oh, of course, yeah. Like I said, this is not final, so we can
Mhm.
always change these around.
No, that's the night of the 50 attack of the 50-foot eyesores.
Yes.
It's its own thing too.
Yes.
Where it's not based off of anything, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, this was a banger.
Yeah, this was a great one. I don't have the donut. Flanders has it. Go destroy his house.
He knocks the door, rings the doorbell again. Flanders didn't have it.
I told you, Flanders has it.
Hello, Neighborino.
Okay.
So good. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean,
really-
like, it's such a silly premise, but, like, they're able to do it pretty well, mainly because I think the ending is so weird, but it kind of works.
Yeah, just don't look. It's where they get who did they get? Who's the musical celebrity in that one? He's an old singer.
Well, I think. I forget. Yeah, I forget who it was. It's
Someone we played back on WPON, probably.
Calvin Klein.
Was it Paul Anka?
Paul Anka, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it
Yeah.
was when they're talking about like the monster. It's just like, hey, Springfield, are you suffering from the heartbreak of monster-itis? Then take a tip from Paul Anka to stop these monsters. I can't sing. I forget how it went. Dang it.
Yeah, it's just don't look. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Stop these monsters 1 to 3. Here's a fresh new way that's trouble-free. It's got Paul Anka's guarantee. Guaranteed void in Tennessee. That was
Yeah, Guaranteed
Why
Void in
Tennessee?
Tennessee is pretty good.
Why Tennessee?
like
Because
that.
it was like in
funny.
every commercial ever.
What happened in there?
Tennessee.
I don't know. It's like Hawaii and Alaska. They just get screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out.
Amen.
You got freaking the Mayo Man over there. I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
Mayo man.
Rest in peace, Titans fans.
Yeah.
This is coming. For context, we're recording this like before the third week of the NFL begins. Why there's gonna be some? I'm gonna say that, and like Will Levis is gonna go on a freaking rip and tear or something like that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. You might have just jinxed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Possibly.
How early?
But we shall see.
But anyway, I don't know. It was a really weird premise taken to very funny extremes. Like I know we keep saying that a lot about Treehouse of Horror.
That's just how it is.
But like, you can't tell me you weren't laughing when freaking Lard Boy or whatever his name was like
Lard Lad.
Lard Lad like rung the doorbell again.
It's a screenshot too that we've gotten tier
Yeah,
list.
that's the
where he's,
screenshot I
looking
showed us for
in
this
there.
one because it's so funny.
Oh yeah.
We love Lord Lad.
Yeah. I'd say this is probably like
A tier.
I'd say probably
B?
A tier.
Yeah, A tier.
This one's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I just think it drags a little bit in the middle, but that's like the only thing kind of keeping it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This one is the I think the one that's
The one with the gremlin on the bus,
Yeah,
which is basically just like Boy Who Cried
There's
Werewolf kind of.
there's a gremlin on the bus, gamers.
Yeah.
and he looks like a monkey.
Called.
Yeah. This one.
Isn't it called like the Bart Zone or something like that? Was that this one?
The Bart Zone.
That's a thing.
Yeah. Do the Bartman. No.
No, it's not the Bartman.
Come on, guys. Let's bring the Bartman back.
Didn't they like
do
try
it.
that at one point?
Yeah, they did. And it failed miserably.
Yeah, they did that in an episode where like Bart started doing the Bartman, and it was just, forget everyone was not into it.
Yeah.
So lame.
Exactly. More Bartman. Bring him back.
Okay, where would you even socially do the Bartman?
Kmart.
Function.
You wouldn't like busted out the wedding.
I would. No,
Babe, it's you, me, and the Bartman.
Bartman, I don't think it's a little not not classy enough for a wedding. It's classy enough for Kmart. Kmart
Dude,
would love that.
What do you mean not classy enough for a wedding? What? No, hold on. We're the Treehouse of Horror, right? Aaron, weddings are not like this high society thing where it's like they play Mozart. Like,
Yeah.
there
Or
are so many
Beethoven.
diabolical things they play at these weddings. Any place that plays timber is not high class. I don't want to hear any of this.
I don't know. Maybe it depends on the wedding. It might not
I
stoop
think
low.
for me, it would be like you do the Bartman. Like, all right, honey, we're doing the Bartman for our first dance.
It's the father-daughter dance. Doing the Bartman.
All right, I'm booking that real quick. Hang on, I'm gonna put that.
But
in my
like,
notes to
it's a
remind
very
me.
it's a very slow orchestral version where it's like, yo, what's happening, dudes? I'm the guy with the rep for being rude. Isn't that?
It's like a slow swing version of it.
And it's like the same slow dance where it's like the hands are on the hips or whatever, but it's still like,
Let's
come
kill
on,
the
everybody,
Same
do
lyrics.
the Bartman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody, come on, do it if you can. Do the Bartman. Do the Bartman. Shake your hips from side to side. It's just you're falling asleep to the Bartman ASMR.
Bartman.
But anyway, back to the actual freaking episode.
Yeah, back to what we're actually doing. Totally not padding out that runtime. Don't worry, guys.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But
This one's, I mean, like this, the premise of this one. I mean, it's fine, I guess.
It's fine, but I don't love it.
really,
I don't know.
kind of really like this one.
I would probably say like a C tier, maybe.
I don't know.
Would be.
I felt this one was kind of just a little repetitive. Just kind of,
You know, I would agree. I
Like,
do think it is kind of repetitive.
like you have, Bart sees the thing out the window. He's yelling. Everybody tells him to be quiet and sit down. Okay.
Yeah.
Next. He sees the thing out the window. He starts yelling. Everyone tells him to
starts
sit
doing
down.
the Bartman.
He starts doing the Bartman.
Did I hear you were a kid doing imagination? Not on my bus.
Yeah. So it's just kind of, I don't know. I felt like it was the same thing over and over until we got to the eventual, like, you figured this was going to happen. He's in, they wheel him away.
insane.
But it turns out, it was actually real, guys. But everybody,
It's going to bug Flanders.
No. But he still got hauled away into the insane asylum anyway. So
Yeah, and he probably got a lobotomy.
you know what? He might actually have, which comes up in a later episode. Jade, makes you happy? Pandering him.
Okay.
So happy.
Shade's lobotomy love story.
Aaron, you told me Shane Scrubs lobotomy. At one point
3 months ago,
in wait, hold on.
100 days ago,
That
and
was
you're
the
holding
part
on to it.
Do I have like a coupon that's about to expire or something? What's happening there, buddy?
If you need me to do a lobotomy, just let me know.
No.
No, don't.
Might have to do it soon. The coupon's expiring.
Yeah, it expires on Halloween.
Dang.
Hi, CVS. I would like to redeem my one free lobotomy.
My one free lobotomy.
Oh, yeah.
I can get the booster shot combo pack, right? It's buy one and get one 50% off.
Of course. With your extra care card.
So what would you like me to do first, the lobotomy or the booster
Proof of
shot?
insurance, and make sure your will is up to date, and you'll be ready.
Oh, yeah.
Why send the will?
You did? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you say Will.
One lobotomy going to my only son.
Bart Simpson.
We're doing the Bart man.
No, it's C tier, I guess. I like it, but I'm fine to say it's C tier.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it deserves C tier. I think this is a B tier episode. I think this is a B tier episode.
Yeah.
It's not awful. It's not Raven, but it's also not, Monkey
Eat
Paw.
my shorts, man.
Yeah. It's this thing. I think it's a B tier is about right.
Yeah.
Then we had poor Hugo.
Yeah, you got Hugo.
Yeah.
This one is where he has it's the twin brother and stuff, or the twin that was cut off at birth.
Yeah.
Charlie's smiling.
He's happy.
I don't like this one.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fan of it either.
I wasn't feeling it. I don't know. The way it ended was so okay, Bart, you're in the vents now. Eat the fish. And it's okay, here's your food.
Yeah.
It's such a weird. It's not that it's a bad concept. I just think the idea of an evil Bart is kind of silly because Bart himself is already just such a mischievous character.
He's not Hugo bad though.
I know, but it's kind of going from lukewarm to hot, Sure, Bart's a good kid, but it kind of feels like the Hugo we got was not as extreme as I was hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Also Hugo, that's his name.
Yeah.
Who names a kid? What?
Better.
I need an evil name, frickin'
Bart.
Orphan Killer, or
Killer.
Deer Strangler, or Paul, or something. I don't know, man.
Mr. Lobotomy.
The hash slinging slasher.
Yeah, the hash slinging, the slash ringing.
It's Lobotomy Larry.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It just kind of felt this one didn't go as hard as I wanted it to.
I think C tier is probably the best
C-tier,
spot for this.
agreed.
I don't think it's quite F tier territory.
No, I agree. It's not F tier.
Definitely C.
Yeah.
Now the next one that's coming up is the one that's based off of what was
Nightmare on was it
Evergreen Terrace.
Green Terrace, yeah.
Yeah.
I like this one.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that they kind of portray Willie in a lot of these
As a villain.
as a villain. I mean, sometimes he's not, but
Yeah.
I mean, Willie's already just kind of a mysterious character in general.
Yeah.
Oh, and also my favorite line in the entire episode: "Do not touch Willie. Good advice." Oh man.
Yeah, this
Anytime-
one's pretty good.
Anytime I see a sign like that, I always think of that. So
Do not touch Willie.
yeah. There was one at the station we used to work at. We used to do the radio show at, and there was a little thing. It was "Do not touch," and then the owner's name is Seema, so it's dash Seema. And every time I walked by it, I went, "Do not touch Seema. Good advice."
Hey, everyone needs some love on their handles. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Isn't that relaxed pose saying that?
Hey girl, I'm gonna take you by the love handles and take you for a spin. You're my motorcycle the way I'm about to grab you by your love handle.
Anyways,
Shane has had a straight face this entire time. Oh no, he left!
he couldn't take it, dude. He's out. It's over.
Oh, the love handle joke was so bad. Shane left the call.
Oh man.
Oh my god. I mean, I knew I was really stretching for it, but God bless America.
Okay, well, Shane is having some technical difficulties, so we're going to actually rejoin in just a little bit. We'll be right back.
sorry.
Did you charge your laptop, buddy?
Yes, my system was just sorry. For some reason, my computer was just glitching up. I don't know what was going on.
It just couldn't handle that love handles joke. It was so bad that it just had to leave the call.
Yeah, Charlie, this is why you can't make jokes.
Oh,
This is like the one thing I have, man.
this is one piece of White Thunder left.
White Thunder strikes again.
Oh man.
He came back for revenge.
Oh god. Okay, let's get back to this episode.
Grab
here.
life by the love handles.
God.
But groundskeeper Willie, his
Yes.
nightmare on Crap Street.
Yes. I don't know. I liked
was-
this one, but
It could have been a little bit better. I'd say
I give it a B.
yeah, I say yeah, B tier is probably the best spot for this guy. Okay. So now we're on to the election one.
Oh,
Yes,
this
the
one.
Bill Clinton special.
With Bill Clinton and Bob Dole.
That really, whew.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I thought this one was pretty good.
I'm happy that Kang and Kudos got another, or Kodos. I keep saying Kudos.
yeah, kudos
Kang and
to-
Kodos.
Kudos to you.
I'm happy that Kang and Kodos got another episode focused on them because throughout all these Treehouse of Horrors, we get segments where we cut to them going, and then
We're
we
Yeah.
gonna go after these.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
imagining they do a live action Simpsons and they cast Seth Rogen to be Kang and Kodos.
I'd cry. I'd
I know.
Yeah, that right there is bad times.
No.
Yeah.
One's
Anyway.
named Seth and one's named Rogan.
Well, it's a good thing that Seth Rogen is very far away from this. So
Thank God.
I mean, he
But-
was Donkey Kong.
He's gonna come back as him.
no,
Be
But-
pretty-
replaced. No,
By who?
I don't know. Nicolas Cage.
Martha Stewart?
Oh, anyways,
Yeah.
I did like this. I did like this one. It was pretty funny, but it was like I don't know. I think this is more B tier chaos.
I agree. Like there were some jokes in there that were really funny, like the fact that Homer killed the real Homer and the real Bob Dole, or the real Bill and the real Bob Dole.
Yeah,
That was funny. After they just got along to just kind of destroy the partisan system of politics and work together to form a better America.
of course.
Cutting commentary, guys. But
Yeah,
I don't know. The whole time it kind of felt like, Kang says thing that isn't human.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think B tier is probably the
B
best
tier,
spot
definitely.
for this guy. And now we're on to the tooth one, the civilization.
Slur.
I wasn't feeling it.
No, not on this one either.
No.
This one is it's all right.
It's Lisa Nags the musical.
Yeah,
Let's.
No, my civilization I created is gone. Shut up.
yeah.
I don't
Do
care.
you want to say F tier for this, or
I am willing. I am willing to take it F tier.
so? I just wasn't
Like,
a big fan of it.
I just wasn't feeling this one. To me, it was too much of Lisa's kind of nagginess, which I'm not trying to dunk on Lisa. It's more just like there are phenomenal Lisa episodes, and then there's this
one ain't
where
it?
it feels like instead of being poignant, she has a point to prove.
Yeah.
And that's what this kind of feels like, where it's just Lisa going, bored, shut up. And it's like, it's just,
Yeah. Your typical sibling rivalry.
exactly. And it's like, I don't want to watch
True.
that.
Okay, we can drop that in F tier. That's fine.
Die.
There we go.
Die. Oh, the soul donut.
It's S tier.
Uh-huh.
No questions asked.
For context, this one,
donuts, don't you?
this one is the Devil and Homer Simpson, aka my favorite Treehouse of Horror. This
did like
one is so freaking funny.
Homer, stop picking at it. Well, time to go to work.
Homer, did you
Dad,
eat
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Don't worry, boys. He's got to come out of there sometime.
Homer, did you eat the donut? No.
This person will go crazy in 15 minutes. I remember that.
Oh, you Americans in your right to right to trial.
This is so much easier in Mexico.
Yeah.
I like how they got a lot of people for the jury scene.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up
And the starting lineup of the 1976 Philadelphia Flyers.
Ah! Sorry, Blackbeard. We're kind of low on chairs.
Let me see.
Yar, this chair be high, says I.
Like,
Which is perfect for Talk Like a Pirate Day, which is, as of this recording today.
The jury
Exactly.
was Benedict Arnold, Lizzie Borden, Richard Nixon, who, John Wilkes Booth,
Richard Nixon, but I'm not dead yet. You will be soon.
Edward T.
Hey, I did you a favor. Yes, master.
John Dillinger, he lined up with the 1976 Philadelphia Flyers. I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
Hey, I did you a favor. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. Let that donut forever be on your head.
Oh my god! Like
And the fact that the devil's Flanders, I mean, that's just the best.
Flanders is the devil. It's always the people you least expect.
Yep.
And it's like, wait a minute. If I don't finish the donut, then I don't go to hell. Well, yeah, haha. I outsmarted the devil.
You do not outsmart me.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I know, like this whole segment, we've basically just been quoting lines, but
Yes.
that's just because this episode is so airtight in
Yes.
terms of its humor, and the ending is solid enough where it's like, my soul belongs to Mars. Now, darn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And then
this
he
one is
turns that dude on
so now we got 3 more. Now this one is the zombie one, I think.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, where
I
they're
don't
trying to.
know where I'd put
Return of
it.
the Living Dead parody.
Yeah.
It was all right. I mean,
There. Pretty as a picture.
Why is
So
there?
good. What?
There's a whole emergency vehicle coming my way.
All right. We'll take it. We'll take a break to let them drive by. It's all good. Anyways, welcome back. So the zombie episode.
I don't know.
I mean, there's some good quotable lines in there, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Checks Homer's brains and just leaves.
right. I think this probably a solid either B or C.
I don't think it's bad enough to be C. I feel comfortable putting it in B
for
tier.
this one.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just I'm not feeling any certain type of way about it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, this is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
This is like my top 3. The crusty.
Really?
Yes, I love this one. This is the one where he runs by Patty and Selma. It's this one.
Oh, that's right.
There goes the last gleaming piece of my heterosexuality.
And I
Obviously, this is what?
it's just a great line.
Yeah. It's this whole thing. It's so good, and it is a parody. It's a parody of Talking Tina from Twilight Zone.
Right.
So, but yeah, this is such a great one.
I think just the way it ends to me is the only thing I don't like about it, because it's like it's just
It's a little dry.
It's just a mini Krusty becoming a servant and like making out with a Barbie, and it's like, okay.
Yeah. Which is, I think, is like on character for Krusty, though.
Sure, I mean, we've all been there, but like, I don't know.
Solid A.
I'm willing to put it in B.
I'd say A.
You want to put it in B? I don't know.
I do. I don't know, because I think the ending, like, because it's overall really funny, and then the solution to it is just there's a switch.
I think that's
Like,
I think that's the only thing holding it back from S tier. I don't know. I'm not willing to put it B tier.
All right, then I guess it's going in A. I don't know. It just.
Yeah.
And then our last episode, we're covering the time travel episode.
Oh, this one's so good too.
Get a and you'll get a lobotomy.
Yeah.
I got one. You get to keep the little brain.
Yeah, this one is pretty good.
Big house. Well, we have kids, and sister-in-law is dead. Woohoo! Marge, would you please pass me a donut? What?
What's
donut?
donuts?
What's a donut? Oh, it's raining again. Oh, it's so good.
Oh my, yeah. I guess I'm trying to think about what holds it back from S tier, but I don't know.
I mean, the ending was really funny too. I can deal with that.
Yeah, I mean that's a very played out ending, but like,
Yeah.
it is funny.
Yeah. I don't know. This is another one of my favorites in my top 3.
Yeah.
But where does it fall on the tier list?
I'd say maybe A tier.
I can't really think of a bad beat in it though.
Yeah, holding it back from
The
S tier,
only
though.
thing maybe is that like he gets his hand stuck in the toaster again, but like
That was good slapstick though.
it's fine. I think you know what, S tier.
Yeah.
S tier? Okay, I can live with it.
All right.
So to recap, we will
Yes.
start from F tier to S. We have Bad Dream House, Lisa's Stupid Shrunken World,
Wah wah.
Eat My Shorts the Raven, Kang and Kudo's Big Dinner Out, Bad Brain Surgery.
Frankenstein one.
Hugo wasn't a very good clone.
Barton fart.
King Homer.
King Homer Simpson, The Gremlin That Couldn't, Nightmare on Copyright Claim,
Freddy Krueger.
Bill Clinton the Musical, Zombies, Monkey's Paw Shenanigans. It's very good that you did that, Bart. Dracula, Attack of the whatever eyesores, freaking Miniature Krusty, 3D Homer, The Shining, The Shining, Nightmare Cafeteria, The Devil and Homer Simpson, and Time Travel Flanders.
I'm trouble lobotomy.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's a solid list.
Yeah,
I mean, there's. Because I'm looking over it again. Is there anything that deserves to be lower or higher?
I feel it all looks fine to me.
I think so too. I think this is a solid list.
Okay.
Because
It looks too like we have 5 S tiers, 5 A's, 5 B's, and then a few C's and F. But I think that honestly does just kind of speak to the quality that The Simpsons has in this time frame.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is such a solid lineup because the early seasons we're still in the Simpsons is a nice family show.
Yeah.
Going to, funny. Actually being funny. Not just making
Going to Richard Nixon. I'm not dead. Yeah, I did a favor for you.
Yeah. Like the Treehouse of Horror 1, or actually, if you want to be technical, it was called the Simpsons Halloween Special 1. But,
Shut up.
Yeah. But
Not
it feels,
funny.
Don't laugh. But it's it kind of feels like the Simpsons Christmas special, season 1, episode 1, which, by the way, Simpsons writers, if you ever decide to cancel, if you ever decide to let the Simpsons properly die, please end it on a Christmas special so it comes full circle. Okay? Thanks.
They just do the series finale of dinosaurs,
Yeah.
but in Simpson form.
Yes. End it on a
requires
Christmas special
tact.
so it goes full circle. But
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have
But
no
please don't-
faith for
please-
ending this show.
please don't end it on I'm the baby. God love me.
Yeah, it's Maggie's big musical.
We're just saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But anyways,
Yeah.
I think that actually works.
later seasons were funny, and there you go. I think this is a solid list. I don't think anything needs to be changed.
I like it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, now we have
Yeah.
done a tier list for 2 through 8.
Hey, amazing.
We'll see how many we do next year.
Yes, we will see. We shall see.
I think that's a solid list.
Yeah, like I don't really know what else to say. I mean, like,
good night, everybody. No.
Hark the herald angels sing.
Do 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 do.
Wait, hold on. We can work with this. Aaron and Shane, do the Christmas. Do 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 do. Do it right now. Thank you guys so much for listening to Double After Hours podcast. If you want to check out even more of us, then we have a bunch of other episodes that you can check out in this entire show. We're like, this is like episode whatever. It's in 20 somethings. We have so many others for you to check out. If you want us to check out us on our social medias, you can check us out on our Instagram page, our Facebook page, our TikTok page. It's all linked in whenever you find these episodes on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, iHeart, Amazon, Samsung for whatever reason has podcasts. If you want to check us out on there, you gladly can. We have a YouTube channel where we upload all of these as well, and occasional other extra videos if you want to check those out. And honestly, I don't really have much else to say because I think they're running out of breath, and this joke wasn't as funny as I imagined in my head. Yeah. So, I've been Charlie Robinson.
I think I'll say something. Thanks for listening, guys. It's always a pleasure, and it's also fun to do this as our first tier list of. I'll take all Lang Syne. Come on, bring it on. We gotta do it for everybody. I hope we do a lot more of these in future. And I'll see you guys in the future.
Okay, one more time. And I'm Mary Gresser. And have a good one. Well, it's not Christmas time yet, but we're going to have more Halloween fun coming up real soon on the Double After Hours podcast. We'll catch y'all next time. See ya.
And all Lang Syne.
Eat my shorts.
Thank you for listening to the Double After Hours podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Be sure to check out our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm Aaron Gresser, and thanks for staying after hours.
My baloney has a first name, it's H-O-M-E-R. My baloney has a second name, it's H-O-M-E-R.
There goes the last lingering thread of my heterosexuality.